he keeps gaining weight, then we're going to call you a bust and just move on to the next star.
We never had a game plan for Zion.
You look like you showed up to the game having just ate a buffet.
Bruh, look like me and Shaq had a baby.
We love comeback stories. We love revenge stories. We love adversity stories. Like that's what we love. We always gonna cheer for Zion.
I'm not exaggerating when I tell y'all, you got people in the NBA that says he was hiding food under his bed.
I wasn't really concerned about my weight.
Tough experiences, like, it made us closer. It's beyond basketball.
Let me say this, I'm proud of Zion.
The sooner he gets in shape, the better he's gonna be.
It's always good to be in the dub column. Just gotta keep that momentum going.
In the 2023-24 regular season, Zion Williamson played a career-high 70 games. This came after Zion missed the majority of the season prior, stepping onto the hardwood for the Pelicans just 29 times. 70 was a major step up, and for many fans, it signaled that Zion was finally on track and ready to live up to the insane hype that has surrounded him since he was a star in high school. On April 16, 2024, Zion made his NBA postseason debut in the play-in and dropped 40 points against the Los Angeles Lakers. In the final minutes of the game, though, Williamson left the court injured. The Pelicans lost. As a result, New Orleans faced the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round, and they were swept. Zion didn't play in any of those games. It begged the question, what if Zion had been in the Pelicans lineup? We'll never know the answer, but the real focus here is the question itself. Zion and what if questions are so frequent in basketball discussions that it's starting to look like Zion himself has already become one of the biggest what ifs in NBA history. When Zion Williamson joined the big league of basketball, he was a sensation to say the least. The basketball world was going crazy with excitement to see what he could do in the NBA. He'd won the National College Player of the Year along with a host of other awards, but what really had fans queuing up to buy a New Orleans jersey was Zion's incredible play style.
Zion is the most unique athlete I've coached at Duke. And
why is that?
Well, because watch him. Watch him throughout the year.
I just want you to tell me, that's all.
Yeah, what he has is, everyone talks about his ability to dunk and jump, but he has great body control, he has guard skills, he's 270 pounds and about 6'5", 6'7", and can play any position.
Zion became the first teenager in NBA history to score 20 points or more in 10 consecutive games. He broke a record previously held by one of the greatest scorers in the game, Carmelo Anthony. Williamson continued breaking records, becoming the first rookie since Michael Jordan to score 20 or more in his first 20 NBA games. Couple that with the fact that Zion had the highest rookie scoring average in his first 24 games since MJ, and Williamson was silencing all doubters. This was the most hyped youngster in basketball living up to the billing. The problem was Zion was outshined because he only played in 24 games that year. His performances were enough to earn him a spot on the All-Rookie First Team, but the All-Rookie of the Year award rightly went to Ja Morant. The first what if was, what if Zion had played all season? Would he have done enough to earn the Rookie of the Year award? The truth was, it didn't matter. Zion had proven he had the talent for the NBA, and in interviews, he shared that while he had recovered from his injury in time to play some of his rookie season, he wasn't doing so at 100%.
It's tough, to be honest, because I still haven't got my legs fully under me. The trainer's always working with them. With stretching, working on flexibility, getting on the court. Like, there's sometimes I'm like, I can go make that play, but somebody give me the look like, just let that one go to the next one.
That's something you got to learn, right, as a rookie?
Yeah, it's something I have to learn.
If no one in the NBA could stop Zion Williamson when he wasn't fully healthy, the league was surely in a surprise the following year. Season number 2 saw the former Duke Blue Devil dominate. Zion made his first All-Star team. He tied Shaq's record of consecutive games scoring 20 points or more on 50% shooting with an outrageous 25 games. And he finished the year averaging 27 points a night. He played a total of 61 games in the regular season. Zion Williamson, NBA All-Star, unstoppable offensive machine, had truly arrived in the NBA. New Orleans had the face of their franchise, and fans were excited for the future of their team with Zion leading the charge. That excitement swiftly transformed to concern during the offseason. Williamson fractured his right foot and had to have surgery. He missed the entire 2021-22 season. And while Zion recovered from his injuries, he gained weight. Now, Zion's weight has been a hot topic of discussion since draft night, after all. It seemed near impossible for a man of such size to be able to fly the way Zion could. His leaping ability and speed were off the charts. But the fact Zion was so heavy, so powerful, it made him one of the most unique physical specimens in the sport. With Williamson's out of the sport, though, rumors quickly began to circulate online about him feasting on junk food. According to the reports, Zion's weight ballooned and he wasn't taking his recovery seriously at all. When it came time for the North Carolina native to return to training, Zion became the target of some harsh criticism, and it seemed to come from all angles. Fans, analysts, reporters, they all had their say. Even NBA legends weighed in on the hot topic of Zion's weight.
When guys get hurt, Adam, when they come back, you're trying to get in shape.
Right.
And if you're putting all that stress on your knees and your feet, you're just going to keep getting hurt. Somebody's got to be a grown person down in that relationship and says, yo, man, you got to get in shape.
Charles Barkley's words were put in the spotlight, partly because Barkley himself had once struggled with his weight as a player. They didn't call him the round mound to rebound for nothing. Still, with a legend like Barkley openly criticizing Zion's weight, there was a real problem. The next what if? What if Zion can't lose weight?
If it comes from a great place and a place where they just want to see me do better, thank you. But if it comes from anywhere else, everybody entitled to their own opinion. Can't control that.
Zion was under immense pressure, and it may have felt as though everyone with an interest in basketball was speculating as to the number on the scales. He had barely played a full season in the league, and yet people were back to writing Williamson off. If Zion couldn't control his cravings for junk food, then how could he be an elite player in the NBA?
His problem was food. I mean, that's just the way it was. I'm not exaggerating when I tell y'all, you got people in the NBA that says he was hiding food under his bed because the Pelicans obviously had people checking up on him.
Zion was called a bust, a missed opportunity, a gigantic waste of potential. He was being put alongside the biggest what-ifs in NBA history. Luckily for the New Orleans forward, there's still plenty of time to change the course of his career. After missing the 2021-22 season, Zion eventually returned to NBA action in October of 2022. His regular season return was business and buckets as usual, 25 points and a win against the Nets. In December, Williamson won his first Player of the Week award. For a few months, the next big thing in basketball was back on track. Then in January, the Pelicans star man was injured again. He was named an All-Star soon after, but didn't step onto the court as one due to injury. He finished the season having played just 29 games. We've already discussed how Zion bounced back and played 70 games the following season. But currently, Zion's future is in doubt. He didn't make the 2024 All-Star team, and people continue to question Williamson's commitment. Zion's weight also remains a major topic on social media, though the vibes were all positive leading into the 2024-25 season, with many mentioning how Zion appears to be in the best shape of his career. Now it's on Zion Williamson to prove he can still go, to prove he really is in the best shape of his career.
This offseason, I focused a lot on mind and body. Mind so I can always be locked in, have the best composure, and body so when it's time to go to war, I'm ready.
If he can stay healthy, then this supremely talented athlete will have no problem getting back to his basketball best. If Zion continues to play at the level we know he can, then expect more All-Star appearances, more records broken, and more incredible highlight reel hogging plays from one of the game's most exciting ballers. Which NBA player do you think is the biggest what-if ever? Let us know your pick in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, like, and subscribe.